Composting is the process that recycles various materials that we would call waste products and produces a super soil that is rich in nutrients.
Hey everyone! Willow and Isaac, who is behind the camera, and myself are going to explain a little science project here. We've got this structure that's made out of several drawers that is doing our composting for us. And not only is this composting, but we have some special friends in here that are doing it for us as well. So check this out. This is the worm factory. So worms like the food chopped up as small as possible. We do have some pieces in here that are a little bit large, but eventually it'll break down. And you'll notice that there's a little bit of fruit, but they mostly like vegetables. The food mixture is about 50% kitchen scraps and 50% fiber. And the fiber is like shredded paper, like all this, egg shells, peanut shells, magazines, tissue paper, junk mail. It's a good use for junk mail, huh? And then we stick our coffee grounds and the coffee filters in, and the tea bags and leaves, plants and plant trimmings, and really we try to just experiment with all sorts of things, but we try not to do citrus or meat or dairy because that's not appropriate for composting.
Meat will bring bad bacteria and is hard to break down. Citrus is too acidic for the soil.
Operating temperature is usually at 40 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, which is why it's in our laundry room. They don't like it too cold or too hot. So if the temperature does climb, we take the sprayer and keep the environment and the worms moist.
We have hundreds of worms in here.
So she's gonna pick up some scraps.
There they are.
And there's a bunch there. You want to pick up some with your finger? Show them.
It's focusing.
Okay.
There we go.
And then look at these ones again.
We got those over there.
Okay. So you'll notice the system is tiered. It's got several layers of drawers. This is where we put our compost, and there's a few worms hanging around in there. And when you lift it, you'll see the next layer. But all this juice and all the organic matter and the worms are doing their thing. And the second layer is more worms and more worm poop. Lots of worm. I think there's a name for worm poop. What is it?
There's
worm
scat. I forgot scat.
Like worm castings. Worm castings. That's what you technically call it. But so they're working on this second layer right here. Okay, and then the third layer is beautiful compost. So this is what these are like the worm castings that you would stick in your garden. So yeah, look how nice. This is primo soil, full of nutrients and vitamins and good stuff to help your garden grow. And then Isaac's gonna go back a little bit and you'll see this little tap. We already turned it on, but when you turn it on, the liquid from this drawer, this last drawer, will spill out into this container and all water plants with it. So this is all really, really good organic matter that is really good for soil. So I'm going to put these drawers back on.
Yeah, and we can put like apples and yeah, we put like apples and onions stuff in there, like all that stuff.
And are these your pets, Willow?
Yeah.
She takes really good care of the worms.
Yeah, like Dad gave them to me.
And like I said, these are probably the happiest worms on the block. Now we're gonna go outside and we'll show you the last step. So ultimately you end up with really good soil that you can use in your garden, and your plants will be very happy, and composting is really good for the environment, and it helps you not waste a lot of food. But it's not garden season yet, so we're just making a pile. So, pretty soon though.
Credits. Jenny Hamilton instructed the presentation, when Willow Hamilton helped instruct it. Isaac Hamilton edited and narrated the presentation. Thank you all for watching our presentation about worms and composting.